Yo, so the first chore for today is come to this shop called B&M, get some cheap spray paint, some cheap lacquer. This is so I can finish off my bike that I'm doing up. I just need to finish doing the front wheel and then lacquer the rest of the frame, and yeah, then it's kind of ready to put back together. So I got this, I'm going to go find a drink, got to go down into the town, pick up some stuff from a shop called Argos, and maybe have a little adventure and see what's happening down there. So it's quite a nice day, so probably going to spend it a little bit outside. We'll see you in a bit. So I've come down into Dover now, just walking down from where I parked up on the hill to down into the town. Yeah, it's a little bit windy, so I'll give my new little windsock cover thing a little bit of a test, but oh, it's nice, but might get a little bit of food. I've also just heard that there's a kind of a bit of a little gathering, like party going on tonight, so that'll be quite cool. So we'll head along to that with the boys, and yeah, it should be good fun, should be a good evening. But first things first, get into town and pick out the stuff I've got to get. Right, that was good. So I got what I had to get. It's like creatine type stuff. Even managed to get myself a nice wrap. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you up on the hill to a place that I like to go and just kind of like chill out and just look at the views really. I know you're going to like it, so it's probably going to take me just a couple minutes to get back to the car, and then I've just got to maybe do a 5 or 6 minute drive up there. So next time you see me, we'll be up in this place, so it's cool. So I've just got here, just parked the car, as you can see. This will be a true test of whether my wind muffler is actually working. I can see the little bristles blowing around right now. So fingers crossed you can hear what I'm saying nice and clear. So I've just got a little walk along the edge of this bit, and it's quite overgrown actually now. Last time I come up here, it was when was it? Like it was just becoming sort of like spring. So the weather was kind of a bit pooey and there's not really many plants. So the first thing I want to show you is this. Let me come inside a little bit so you can hear me. So what this actually was, this was during the war. It had a huge, I'm not sure, it was like, I know it was a big gun. I don't know if it was like an anti-aircraft gun or just big artillery shells that would shoot over towards France. But yeah, that's what it was. They had this. They used to have a huge gun that used to stick right out, maybe like maybe a 30-foot long gun here. It was absolutely massive. And then down underneath here, there's actually round the back there's like rooms. And just down here, I'm not sure if you can be able to see it, but this is actually where they used to store all the ammunition, all the shells for the gun. So that's pretty cool. And the reason why they've got these here is because where I live in England, this is actually the closest point you can actually get to France. So it's an ideal opportunity to be able to get some decent sort of weaponry in place to be able to actually fire out at anything coming this way. So that's pretty cool. It also, the negative side of that, means that during the war it was attacked a lot. There was always lots of stuff going on here, and as you can see, like you can see all out around the whole of the sort of the bay, the whole area here. It's very, very open, which made it quite an easy target. So that's why it was so vital to have the front so fortified. If you look up the top here, you can see this like staggered wall, and for a long time I thought that it was just like ruins, until one day I was actually studying it, and it was actually like rendered and the bricks were actually cut. It was actually rendered and the bricks were actually cut to be that shape. And then I read on the board on the front the reason why that was done. It was actually done so anything that was coming to attack, it was kind of like it broke up the structure, so it was a lot harder to see the front of the bunker. It's really, really thick. As you can see how thick the like ceiling is. So it was pretty bomb-proof. which is pretty mad. You can kind of see by just how big they are, as to, you can kind of imagine just how big the gun was. Let's go see if there's a picture of it on here. Like most things around here, it's kind of a bit gone. You can't really see the pictures anymore. I'm wondering, oh, there's another one over there. Let's go over there. Nope, that's not one. I'm sure around here somewhere there is a picture. Let's go run to the other one. So in total there's 3 of these, all next to each other. Nope, it's still on the other side. Yeah. Oh, this is the one. So yeah, this one you can kind of see a bit better. You can see the shape along the top a bit better. How it's kind of really kind of broken up, kind of looks almost like ruins. But you can kind of see on that one, if I zoom in, you can see the structure's actually designed like that. So yeah, over here, have a look at this. So you can see the sort of gun, this is just a drawing of what it was like, but it was really heavily fortified for any sort of air invasion or kind of shells coming in from the sea. Because actually on a clear day you can see France from here. A lot of people when I tell them that, they don't believe me. They don't believe that from where I live you can actually see France. At night we can see all the street lamps on, and in the day, on a clear day, today's really warm so it's quite misty, lots of water vapour and stuff in the air coming off the sea, but you can sometimes see fields and kind of see like where roughly the towns are all on the horizon, which is pretty, it's just nuts. So I really love it up here. I come up here quite a lot. Just give you a nice little panoramic view of the harbour, and then right up there is Dover Castle, which is a really awesome place. And during the war this was quite a key area as well, because down on the front you can't really see it, but just down around the corner there, in the actual cliffs themselves, there are loads of bunkers, wartime bunkers and tunnels. Oh, let me zoom back out. So around there's loads of tunnels and bunkers, all that were all utilised in the war. They had kind of like an army little barracks up there, and they used to make lots of really important decisions. And Winston Churchill actually used to do a lot of his radio broadcasts from there when he would talk about things, because although it was right on the front line, like right on the edge of England, before you would kind of get to where the enemy were, it was a vital position because we had so much important stuff going on here. Because back then it wasn't like it is now. So a lot of things were coming in, like literally they would stand here and they would see things coming. So this was the closest place. This is where the enemy would kind of come towards an attack. So it was a really important place during the war. Really quite interesting. But it's just awesome around here. I just love it. It's so green at the moment. Let's just zoom you in a bit. This is Dover Harbour, and this is where people get their day trips and their ferry crossings to France. And then as you come round more, you come all the way around, and this is the cruise terminal. So there's a cruise ship in at the moment. Often we have a variety of cruise ships that kind of take it in turns to be in here. Just a couple of years ago, I can't remember the name of it, we actually had the largest cruise ship in the entire world. And you see how big this one is. The largest one was on, I think it was, I want to say this side, and it took up the whole of that. So if it was on that side, it would be from there all the way down to like here somewhere. It was absolutely gigantic, and it's pretty awesome. But unfortunately that was before I started videoing every day, so I haven't got any footage of that, but maybe it'll come back. And this area here, you can see it kind of slopes off into the water just down there, and that's the old hoverport. So for a lot of people that'd be quite a strange concept, that we actually used to have a massive hovercraft that used to come here, and cars used to drive onto it, and it would just go off to France and do trips backwards and forwards, which is pretty awesome. And you don't really get them so much now. You don't really get hovercrafts so much. But I think the reason why they got rid of it is it just wasn't cost effective. It was just costing too much to run and not enough people used it. But there used to be one of the propellers down there, but no, I can't see it now. But yeah, it's quite a nice area. A lot of people say that it's a nice area, but it's just the people that live here kind of bring it down. which I don't know, no comment on that. But it's there's lots of wartime stuff around here, and it'd be cool to kind of come up here with the boys and maybe show you a bit more, because there's lots of things, lots of tunnels and lots of like old forts and stuff. So maybe they're adventures for another time. But how about I cut away and give you a little montage of this area, what we're looking at. Yeah, so the cool thing about Dover is the way you get in and out of the town is you got this hill here, this like man-made kind of slope bridge type thing, and if you're on this side you can kind of look back and you can see, there you go, the white cliffs or grey kind of colour cliffs of Dover. So that's pretty cool.